Hi, I'm Naomi.
I'm Katie.
And welcome to Latis TV Gaming News, bringing you all the game news straight from South Korea.
After nearly a 4-year wait, Smilegate has finally announced a launch date for its upcoming MMORPG, Lost Ark. Lost Ark has been highly anticipated by both Korean and global fans since the title's first announcement way back in 2014. And while the development process has most definitely been a rocky one, Smilegate finally gave fans a date to mark in their calendars. The open beta testing phase has been scheduled for November 7th in South Korea. Pre-registration has already kicked off and runs until November 5th, promising in-game goodies to those who sign up in advance of the launch. Western fans will have to hold on for just a little longer, as there has been no official news regarding a global release just yet.
And in other MMO pre-registration related news, Nexon has also officially opened the pre-registration period for the latest entry in Maple World, MapleStory 2. Pre-registration began on Monday the 24th of September. Players can sign up to receive a bunch of in-game goodies and bonuses, including an exclusive name tag, a ducky rickshaw mount, and a roosting seagull hat, as well as the chance to travel to Karkar Island and try a new class. The pre-registration period runs until October 8th, so be sure to check out the official MapleStory 2 website to sign up before then to ensure all your early bird treats are waiting for you at launch on October 10th.
Blade & Soul has released their mammoth Warden's Fury update this month. And if you've been wishing your brand new greatsword-wielding Hulk of a class was a little bit more pin-sized and animal-eared, then you're in luck, as ANSI has teased the imminent arrival of the Warden Lin. The tanking Warden class first launched as an exclusive class for the humanesque Jin and Gon races, but ANSI's teaser for their Blade & Soul Winter update has revealed that it will soon be the 6th available class for the dainty Lins. The trailer also teased Awakening for all 11 classes, as well as guild versus guild point capture and new dungeon raids and cosmetics.
The Overwatch League has signed its first female coach in the form of Kim Avalla Kyung-ae, a former coach for the Korean team MapleStory. The new team representing Washington DC took to Twitter to announce that it had signed Avalla. She originally found success coaching Tier 2 scenes MapleStory before being promoted to the main league via one of the expansion teams. Despite the league's speedy growth since its inception, it has often been criticised for its lack of female representation. While there are currently 2 female GMs and 1 female pro player, Avalla is the first woman to earn a position in coaching. She joins former NYXL analyst Wizard Young and main tag Giannis on Washington DC. Stay tuned for other roster updates.
And on some sad news to close us out this week, Neowiz has announced that it will be closing down the Korean server for its MMORPG, Bless Online. Bless Online first launched at the start of 2016 with a tough road ahead of it, and despite Neowiz's best efforts to revitalize interest with a rebuild project based on community feedback, it ultimately failed to recapture Korean audiences. The Korean servers will be closed permanently on November 20th. Executive producers Sung Jin-ko posted a letter on the game's Steam page announcing the Korean server close, but assured players that the team's efforts would then be refocused on assuring the success of Bless Online globally, starting with preparations for leaving early access on Steam. Ko then went on to promise upcoming news regarding the official global release of Bless Online. Stay tuned for any updates regarding the domestic closure and global launch.
It may have been Chuseok vacation, but there's still been plenty of this been going on since last week in the Korean Tier 2 scene. And whilst there's yet to be any official confirmation regarding the rumours surrounding players and teams being promoted to the league, there has been plenty of new announcements made, titles won, and of course, roster changes. Runaway played in what could quite possibly have been their last game under the iconic branding during the NetEast Esports X tournament held in China this month. To no one's surprise, Runaway made it to the grand finals and faced off against Chinese team T1W last night. The best of 7 set wasn't the nausea-inducing close call we've come to expect from Runaway finals, but rather a less stressful finale for the boys in pink. After taking Lijiang, Numbani and Dorado, it came down to a 4-2 win on Volskaya for Runaway to clinch the title as next champions with a 4-0 victory. With the Contender Season 2 championship and now the next cup under their belts, they've truly come to the most fitting ending for their Tier 2 Cinderella story. Potentially to continue in the Overwatch League sequel. Does Vancouver have any traditional ties to the colour pink? Fingers crossed. If you didn't manage to catch the game live, it is available to watch on the official Korean Overwatch Twitch channel. You can find the direct link to the VOD in the description below. It's going to be quite the rehaul over at Kongdu with a catalogue of changes, the first being their head coach Bluehas has left the org to join Shanghai Dragons. Bluehouse first joined Kongdu last year and led the team to the Contenders Korean Season 2 Grand Finals. It looks like he's trading his chances at claiming victory in Season 3 with the chance to revamp a fumbling Shanghai Dragons, notoriously went 0-40 throughout all 4 stages of the league's first season. And whilst there hasn't been any confirmation regarding rumours that the majority of the current Panthera roster will be following Bluehouse to Shanghai Dragons, there has been some confirmation that they will no longer be part of Panthera. Technically. Kongdae has announced that they will be rebranding as Still 8, with all teams under the org to undergo subsequent rebranding accordingly. The 8 represents an infinity symbol and thus, I quote, infinite growth in the global esports market. Whether this means Kongdae Panthera becomes Still 8 Panthera or another amalgamation of symbols entirely remains unknown, but we'll be sure to let you know as soon as anything's official. And Bluehouse isn't the only Tier 2 coach to be leaving for greener pastures. As we mentioned in the main news video this week, Metagaming's Avalla has joined one of the league's newest expansion teams, Washington, D.C. Things are still hush-hush as to the state of Meta's roster and whether they're still operating as sister teams, so we'll be sure to keep you updated. And Foxes continues to hemorrhage players in the run-up to the Season 3 trials as he took to Twitter to announce that off-tank Fatal would be leaving the roster. Fatal will be leaving due to family reasons. This news comes after the org recently announced that Sasson would be on temporary leave due to academic issues. Whilst there still hasn't been an official date set for trials, let's hope Foxes is in fighting shape in time to make it back to the regular season.
If you're not going to the fanfare of Kingdom Hearts Orchestral Tour next week, perhaps a lower-key Studio Ghibli piano trio concert is more your speed. The Ghibli Piano Trio concert will be held on Wednesday, October 3rd at 8 p.m. at the Lotte Concert Hall in Jamshil Tower. The evening will be led by popular pianist Elizabeth Bright and, despite being billed as a piano trio, also promises performances from the extensive Studio Ghibli catalog featuring violin and marimba. It's short notice, but there are still tickets available between 20,000 and 50,000 won. There are only few left, so be sure to check out the official Lotte Concert Hall site or Yes24 tickets to get some before they sell out.
I'll be going on vacation next week, so the esports segment for next week's video will be uploaded separately from the main news video.
And if you're going to any of the concerts, let us know down below in the comments.
So that's it for today. See you guys on next week. Bye bye.